Constant critic. This type rarely offers support without attaching judgment. Conversations slowly shift toward pointing out flaws, mistakes, or shortcomings. The criticism may be framed as honesty, but it consistently lowers confidence. Over time, the target begins to second-guess their decisions and abilities. The hidden motive is subtle control, keeping the other person feeling inferior to maintain psychological dominance. Energy drainer. Interactions with this person feel exhausting. They dominate conversations with problems, complaints, or negativity, rarely allowing space for balance. The emotional weight they carry is transferred onto others. After spending time with them, there is a noticeable drop in energy and clarity. Their need is not connection, but relief, using others as an outlet without reciprocation. Jealous competitor. Support appears on the surface, but tension builds beneath it. Achievements are acknowledged briefly, then minimized or redirected. Comparisons quietly emerge in conversation. This friend measures their worth against yours and feels threatened by your progress. The relationship becomes a silent competition where encouragement is limited and rivalry is constant. Backhanded complimenter. Praise arrives with a hidden edge. Compliments are structured in a way that subtly undermines. Words may sound positive, but the tone carries comparison or doubt. This creates confusion, as appreciation feels mixed with criticism. The intention is to maintain superiority while appearing supportive. Fair weather friend. Presence depends on convenience. They appear during good times but disappear during difficulty. Support is conditional on comfort, not loyalty. In moments of stress or vulnerability, their absence becomes clear. The relationship exists only when it requires minimal effort from them. Gossip distributor. Information shared in confidence does not remain private. Conversations are repeated, altered, or passed along to others. Trust is used as a resource rather than respected as a boundary. This behavior often appears subtle at first, but patterns reveal consistent breaches. Their influence grows through controlling information. Passive-aggressive responder. Direct communication is avoided. Instead, frustration appears through tone, silence, or delayed responses. Messages may carry hidden meanings that are never openly addressed. This creates tension without resolution. The goal is to express dissatisfaction without accountability. Emotional manipulator. Reactions are used strategically to influence behavior. Guilt, sympathy, or pressure replaces direct requests. The emotional environment becomes unstable, shifting depending on compliance. Over time, the target adjusts actions to avoid triggering these responses. Control is achieved through emotional conditioning. Boundary violator. Limits are acknowledged verbally but ignored in practice. Personal space, time, or emotional boundaries are gradually crossed. Each step appears small, making resistance feel unnecessary. Over time, these small violations accumulate into a pattern of disregard. The intention is access without restriction. Chronic victim. Every situation is framed through personal hardship. Responsibility is redirected outward, while sympathy is constantly sought. Conversations revolve around their struggles, leaving little room for balance. This pattern creates emotional dependency, where others feel obligated to provide support without question. Unreliable promise keeper. Commitments are made easily but rarely fulfilled. Plans are cancelled, responsibilities are delayed, and accountability is avoided. Trust begins to weaken as patterns repeat. The inconsistency creates uncertainty, making it difficult to rely on their presence or words. Subtle controller. Influence is applied quietly through suggestions, expectations, or emotional cues. Decisions begin to shift under their guidance without obvious force. Over time, independence is reduced as their preferences become the default. Control is maintained without open confrontation. Attention seeker. Focus is constantly redirected toward them. Conversations are interrupted, achievements are overshadowed, and emotional moments are reframed to center their experience. Their need is validation, often at the expense of others' expression. Disappearing supporter. Encouragement is present until it is needed most. When real support is required, their involvement fades. Excuses replace action. The contrast between their words and behavior reveals the absence of genuine commitment. Subtle saboteur. Actions appear neutral but lead to negative outcomes. Advice may be misleading, timing may be disrupted, or opportunities may be quietly undermined. The behavior is difficult to detect because it avoids direct harm while still creating setbacks. The motive is to limit progress without exposing intent.